Hi, I'm Alison from the One Life School, and in this video I'm going to share with you the 1, 2, 3 punch that I use with my clients and have used on myself to help you understand why you were self-sabotaging and stop doing it so that you can make this your best year ever. This is a 3-part video series, so in today's video we're going to focus on your conscious mind and look at any limiting beliefs that you have that might be holding you back. In the second video, we're going to delve deeper into your unconscious mind and look at what it is that your unconscious might actually like about your current situation that is keeping you stuck. And in the third and final video, we're going to look at your behavior and understand what it is that you actually need to do differently so that you can kick your self-sabotaging behavior to the curb and say goodbye to it for once and for all. In order to make the most out of this video, you will need to do the exercises that we talk about, and I have created a handy little workbook for you. All the information is just in the link below, so if you want to sign up, just put your email address in and you will get that workbook to support you with the exercises. So you can journal out the answers if you like journaling, or grab someone that you trust and have a conversation with them and ask them to keep you on track and on focus. Because the thing is, when you're just by yourself and just thinking, it can be very hard to follow a thought through to a useful conclusion. When you have a pen and paper and you use the constraints of writing sentences or speaking in sentences, it's much easier to actually follow that thread through and get to something useful and insightful at the end. You basically force your mind to stay on track and not get distracted by thinking about other irrelevant things. So if you are ready to say goodbye to your self-sabotage, then let's go. First of all, we need to understand that thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are all linked. So if, for example, you think that you might miss the bus and that you're going to be late to work, that might make you feel anxious, and that anxiety might lead you to actually start running down the road to try and catch the bus. Side note, your thoughts, feelings and behaviour don't actually have to align with reality, because in this instance you don't actually know if the bus has already arrived, if it might be running late, you don't know if running is actually going to help you catch it, but because you believe this is the case, this influences your behaviour and ultimately your outcome. Your thoughts about success are no different. And when I say success, I want you to think about whatever it is your personal version of success. So it might mean having a certain income, looking a certain way, achieving a certain thing, whatever. But just use your personal definition of success. And we can continue to use the bus as a general helpful metaphor for success. So consciously, a part of you wants success. It believes that the bus is good and that running to the bus will help you get it. But another part of you also doesn't really want success. It feels that maybe the bus isn't all it's cracked up to be, and you're not sure if running is even going to be that effective anyway. Because we are clever and complex human beings, we can hold these incongruent thoughts really easily in our minds and sometimes not even notice that we're holding them. So when you think about the bus in this mixed way, what it might actually lead to is confused behaviour. You might start running for the bus and then start walking, or stop entirely, or start walking backwards. Or you might just sit in your house thinking, I should probably get the bus soon, but not move at all. So what you need to do is take some time and really think about and dig into, what do you think about this bus? What are all these thoughts, these mixed thoughts that are going on in your head? And you want to dig out them and bring them to the surface. This is where you can get your journal, use the workbook, and or have a conversation and use the conversational prompts. I'd probably recommend recording the conversation because you will need to write stuff down eventually, and it would be helpful just for your records. Some of the things you might want to think about are, what do you believe about being successful? What do you fear will happen to you if you get what you want? What do you think about other people who have what you want? Who do you believe you will have to be in order to get what you want? What do you think other people will think of you if you get what you want? And what do you believe is possible? You want to make sure that you write down about at least 15 or 20 beliefs so that you're really digging deeply enough and excavating those ones that are underneath the surface. And this might be a bit of a difficult process for you, so don't judge yourself. Please don't shame yourself. Don't feel bad about anything that you think or write. This is a no judgment zone. This is where we have to start, and this is how we will do the work that we need to do in order to have the best year ever. Just get them all out of your head and onto a piece of paper. So I'll give you some examples of beliefs that I've had from clients. So this particular client had issues around money and hitting a certain level of income, and they believed that if they were wealthy, their friends would leave them and would basically think, oh, you're too good for us now. We don't want to hang out with you. Another client had a belief about getting to her ideal weight, and she just thought that she would never get there. It would be too good to be true to actually get what she wanted. And here's a belief that I had in terms of having a successful business. So I thought, why should I be fortunate and have more success when I already have so many wonderful things in my life? Why am I the lucky one when other people don't get to be as lucky as me? So get all those beliefs down onto a piece of paper and then take a good long look at them, because those are the things that you know are holding you back. I say no because in video 2, we're going to look at the things that you might not know when we look at the unconscious. We go back to the concept that your thoughts, feelings, and behaviours are linked. What is the likelihood then that my client will do things that will help to earn him money and get him more wealthy if he believes that his friends will leave him when he has this wealth? What is the likelihood that my client will do things that will cause her to lose weight to get her to the ideal weight that she wants when she believes that she can't even get there, it's too good to be true? And what is the likelihood that I will have a successful business and do the things that help me to have a successful business if I genuinely believe that me being successful adds to the inequity and injustice of the world? Slim to none. All of them, slim to none. Even though all 3 of us want success, we also believe that in some way actually having the success and getting to the success is painful, and so we self-sabotage ourselves. We're going to dig deeper into exactly how these start to show up for you in video 2 and video 3, but for now, as a foundation, we're going to start to build some more positive and empowering beliefs. Now, you want to write out a new belief for every old belief that you have written down and transform it into something that still feels true for you, but is more positive, empowering, maybe even realistic. And the key is it has to absolutely still feel true and authentic for you, because if you just write something that you don't really believe, then this is just basically a box ticking exercise and you're not going to start integrating this belief into your new identity. So my client, who thought he would lose his friends if he got more wealthy, changed his belief to, actually, my friends love me for me. And if I lose my friends because of my wealth, then they're not the right friends for me in the first place. If he believed it, he could have gone a step further and said, actually, my friends want me to be wealthy because I'll be able to lift them up and help them be wealthy and treat them to fun things that they'll love. But that wasn't true and authentic for him at the time. My client, who thought that getting to her ideal weight was too good to be true, changed her old belief to, a lot of women are at their ideal weight and they're happy to be there. Why can't I have the same thing? It's no different for me. And I changed my belief about having a successful business to, the more success I have, the more I can help people. The world actually needs me to be successful. You get the idea. So do this with all of your beliefs. Now you have a list of all your new, empowering, more positive, shiny beliefs. So how are you going to start building them into your identity and making them feel real to you? Here are my top tips. So you need to look at this new list often. I'm talking daily, multiple times a day, so you can read them out loud, start to remember them. I even have some of my top 3 new beliefs that I'm wanting to integrate on a post-it note on my computer, and I make sure I look at it every day before I sit down to work. You can use them as a mantra sometimes when I'm in the shower, brushing my teeth, waiting for the kettle to boil. Rather than just grab my phone or start scrolling, I'll think through my new beliefs and just say them a few times over again to remind me. You might find that you still talk as if you have those limiting beliefs. So a top tip for you is to watch your language. If you find yourself saying something that is still in line with those old limiting beliefs, then stop and reword it to follow what you believe to be true now. You don't want to be reinforcing those old beliefs through conversation. And then this is from the toolbox of manifesting. where you actually think, say, and write as if what you want has already happened and you are now operating from a place of having got what you want. So, for example, you might be writing in your journal about how great it feels to finally hit your ideal weight and how easy the process has been in comparison to what you thought it would be like. Or you might be practicing having a conversation with a friend where they tell you that they're excited that you've got a promotion and that they're excited that you're going to treat them for this upcoming holiday. The process of belief change might be instantaneous. You might instantly get your new beliefs and start to integrate them into your identity. But for some, they may take longer to build in, and you have to be constantly vigilant and watch out for those things where you are thinking or talking or reinforcing those old patterns. But trust that they will feel like second nature to you with sufficient focus, intention, and repetition. And that when they do, you will know that you have done that first punch of that triple lock of self-sabotage. In the next video, we will be looking much deeper and delving into your unconscious mind and understanding what it is about your unconscious that is actually keeping you hooked on your current situation and making you make the same mistake over and over again. So be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you can see it show up in your feed. Really hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I'd love to hear what was your biggest insight for you from this video or after you've done your belief work. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.